I'm back with episode 2 of my Madden 20 Face of the Franchise mode. If you are enjoying this, make sure you guys hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and a big shout out to EA Sports for making this happen by bringing me down to the studio and giving me early access.
A few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
There is.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Honestly, he just wants the family back
Yes.
together for his birthday.
Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay?
Okay.
Just, can you hold on for a second?
Okay, but I
Thank
don't
you.
have a lot
No,
of
just
time.
be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
I just won a national championship. And that's not the last trophy I plan to have on my mantle. You pick me, you better clear your shelf for some hardware.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership, but I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Yes, you can.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me, and I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure we're okay. Is that the wrong answer?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me, boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client.
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. Too full.
To be honest, I don't know exactly how I feel about that agent as him being the guy for me, but I don't think we're getting another opportunity to have a different agent, so we got to stick with him. Wayne Haskins obviously hated him. Apparently, I got to go with him. So, first part we're doing here is the NFL Combine. And again, I have been wanting to do this for such a long time. I'm glad that it's actually here. So the first circle you get is pretty large. The second circle, you can tell here, is a little bit smaller. And that's part of the reason why I actually hit it. This might look a little bit easier than what it actually is. The timing at first is a little tough to get a hang of. Your quarterback's wind up and all that stuff obviously factors in, but we end up missing the second one, getting the third one here. The fourth one again, it's another drag route coming across. And what I honestly love about this stuff, that it's teaching you the concepts and the things you're going to be basically having. The better you perform here in the combine, your draft stock goes up. If you do really poorly, then your draft stock is obviously going to tank down. I don't even know where you'll get drafted at that point. You'll see where I get drafted at the end of this, but we're doing so far so good. We get 4 out of 6. That one I kind of messed up a little bit on getting a late pass out, but now we're going on to the intermediate throws. Again, first part was short and intermediate, then we're going to obviously the deep passes for the long one. So these are a little bit easier. We find our guy right across the middle to start it off strong. Going for a dig again, and as you can tell, first one is a large one. The second one, much smaller circle or much smaller square in this case. We still get it to work. Next is the tight end shake. Gonna move there by the tight end, got it across the middle, and that one is gonna be money. Trying to go mostly for bullet passes here. You could technically go with a touch pass or something of that nature. For me, bullet passes feel like they're probably the best thing you can honestly throw here. For deep passes later on, maybe you want to switch it up, but these feel like easiest ones to time. Going across here, another one. So far, so good. I'm perfect on this drive. 5 out of 6. Draft stock is trending up. The scouts like what they see, and again, I didn't have a lot of time in college, but so far, so good. A perfect 6 for 6 on that one. Part 3, going to the outside now, and again, this is all going to be a cumulative total to see how well you do. That was a really bad pass. Honestly, that route, I wasn't sure how fast he's going to turn up the field. Wasn't fast enough. So going for the halfback wheel again. A smaller square this time. We got our guy floating. We're going to throw it a little bit more touch on it. And we threw it a little bit too far. So 0 for 2 to start this one. Not exactly where I want to go. But an out route, that's my bread and butter. This is what I'm used to throwing. Perfect one there on the third one. We're 1 for 6 right now, or 1 for 3 technically. Going here again, smaller square, same route. Another dot, got both feet down, and our draft stock is back to trending up. Here we have a corner route. This should be relatively easy. Got our drop, got our pass out, and the big fella's gonna hold them in. So one more pass opportunity here. We're 3 for 5. This will make us 4 for 6 if we can go ahead and get it. We went out to the corner. It's a dot. He got his feet in, and honestly, we started off so bad. He picked it up there. So deep throws is gonna be a tough one. We got a streak, and the hard part is you don't really know how fast these guys are, right? So you're throwing it, and you're assuming they have a certain speed. You gotta kind of gauge it with your eyes, but I love that part. Just like the regular combine, you may have an idea of how fast the guy is, but until you actually see him run his route, you don't know. And if it's a receiver that you know, you can build rapport and get that from there. So 2 for 2 to start. Guys coming across the middle. We hit him a little bit too early, but they still give it to us. I'm good with that. Again, a post again, same guy running it. A smaller circle this time, a little bit more difficult. And we're way too early. So we were early in the first one. We got it. The second one, not so much. We got a double move coming up. These are a little bit tough. Gonna move there, floating it up. That one's at the edge, but he doesn't get 2 feet in. He only gets 1 foot in there, so it's not going to count. So we've got 2 bad throws in a row. Again, back to the double move. Even smaller square now. Get it out much quicker. He's gonna get 2 feet in. So 18 to 24 passes completed. Not bad, not amazing, but I'll take that at this point.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Well, they're right. This is a team that needs a leader. And they know I can be the guy for them.
Very true.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you weren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
It's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Congratulations. You're one of the select few players invited to this year's NFL Draft in Nashville. Please have your agent contact our office, and we'll see you in the Music City in April.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes! Oh, sorry. Wait. What are you gonna wear?
I never even thought about that.
Come on, Les. Think. What is he gonna wear? A suit.
I don't have a suit.
We can purchase one. Okay. Give him the goods. Check this guy out, huh? It's a winner right there. Yeah. Come on, give him the turn. Give him a spin. That's it. Yeah, drink it all in.
It's okay, you don't have to do that. It's okay.
I don't think I have to do that.
Okay, right.
Give me the over shoulder look.
There he is.
Look right here.
Looking good, man. Look my way. Hey, my way.
What's going on?
Just you, please.
Yeah, no. Take it all in. Yeah.
Get right there. Don't move. We need a window. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, this guy. How are you?
Welcome to the 2019 National Football League Draft live on NFL Network. An amazing spectacle right here in Nashville, Tennessee, that has been filled with intrigue and drama, and it is all about to suddenly subside with answers to long-standing questions involving the Heisman Trophy winner, Kyler Murray. DJ, you're first. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, I'm just waiting for this first pick, not knowing what's going to happen with the first pick, and Kyler Murray specifically. That, to me, is the biggest story in this entire draft.
And for me, over the last few years, it's been about movement to get quarterbacks. You know, I'm looking to see, is there going to be some movement? Are people going to start jumping? So Kyler Murray is back in the
6 picks left in the first round. Can't afford my condo representing a second rounder. Sorry. We need more clients. Signaling here. Stinks. Hey, anybody know how much a 26th pick makes? No? If that's the bank calling about my condo loan, tell them I'm not here. Just...
Hello?
Hey, this is John Gruden, head coach of the Raiders. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of our team. Congratulations, kid. Be ready to compete.
Coach, I'm ready to make 25 other teams regret their decision.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Come on!
It's coming up here.
Give up a number 1 pick because there's not a big market. Maybe can steal him with a 2 or 3. So here's the Raiders' final first-round pick of the night. Once again. Meanwhile, back at the draft.
Players only.
In the 2019 NFL Draft, the Oakland Raiders select.
Let's start at the top, shall we? The Raiders. Draft winners or draft losers?
Losers.
How could you call them losers?
They filled the need
Losers?
a quarterback. That's great. They filled the need. They got a quarterback. Yay! And they spent a first-round pick on a 6th-round talent. That's a winner.
6th-round talent? Did you watch this dude play?
Yeah.
Did you see him at the combine? Are you serious? He's been jumping up the draft boards for months.
Yeah, I watched him sit on the sideline in college. He couldn't even start for his college team. He's going to save an NFL franchise. Sure he is.
And I'll tell you why, because this isn't college. For the first time in his life, he actually has a coaching staff who is putting their faith in him. A coaching staff that actually believes in him.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth,
You are the guy that's going to turn things around here for our quarterback situation. And I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
Actually haven't even met him yet.
Coach Gruden? Chucky? He's only been back in Oakland for a year, and he's completely changed the team. New schemes, new systems, new players, and at least you got some weapons to throw to now. Wow, Mr. Big Chest, AB. And I was a big fan of the Tyrell Williams signing, too. Kid is no joke. And listen, I think you're the guy for the next 10, 20 years. The perfect guy for the move to Vegas. Gruden's gonna love you. I'm gonna call you Viva Las Vegas. Can you tell Gruden I said that?
Thanks. I'll pass it along. I'm not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just a rookie.
Had Chris Pratt in here last week. Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a Raptor, the Raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls him. In fact, I actually did I do some archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at, whoa! Sorry about that.
Cool. Actually, I think you can just drop me off right up here, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just right up front. Thank you.
This is the start of something beautiful, kid. And in this city, if you need anything, if you need alpacas, if you need emus, any type of livestock, home loan, or warranty, you call me.
You're the guy.
If you... think I'll call.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not calling our driver back. The dude was a little strange, but we get here. We're in the preseason now. John Gruden says we drafted you because we loved your talent. We're excited to have you on the team. You'll actually be playing the first quarter of our game this week. Use it to loosen up your arms, stretch your legs a little bit, show us what you can do. That's exciting because I didn't think I was actually going to get on the field that early, but we get 300 for experience boost, which isn't a lot, but we could boost something if we wanted to, but we're going to hold on to it. And our game day goal is generate 50 yards of total offense. So it's not incredibly difficult, but we'll see what we can get here. So Jack Ford reaches out, says they're letting you start a few games this preseason. Good for you. Any aspect of your game that we can help with. So I'm going accuracy because I think I have the arm strength. My legs are good. I want to make sure we improve there. So it gives me a couple of tips on the accuracy for short and medium routes. Talks about deep routes, whatever. That's your bread and butter. And I get +3 to our medium accuracy, +1 to our throw accuracy short. It's looking pretty good right now. That's a lot of stuff that'll help us out to get into the game. Now here's our player card. Looking for strengths and weaknesses. Obviously, we're primarily a scrambler. Development trait is a superstar X factor, which means we have both the superstar and the zone abilities, which we'll look at here in 1 second. Our superstar abilities are always active during a game. One that I have right now is basically a freight train, where if I rush for 10 yards, I can actually go ahead and I'm harder to take down. I can basically run through the defender at least the first time. The first time for contact is way easier for me. After that, you have a couple different options you can do. The first one, free, is about typically juke moves. There's a whole bunch that are listed here, but basically as you progress, as you unlock higher skill levels, if you get to an 85 overall or a 90 overall, or increase certain attributes to a higher level, you can unlock different ones. These superstar abilities, though, I do have different ones. Lofting Deadeye, perfect pack accuracy on all lob or touch passes except higher, low, or crossbody throws, and Leapfrog, the ability to have a faster hurdle, basically animation. So we're going to skip all that. We got a couple of those equipped. We'll talk about those later. We are jumping into our first preseason game, our first real NFL action. What a whirlwind, right? We were just in college, sitting on the bench. We got the call to be the starter when Marcus Washington got hurt. Here we are in the NFL, Thursday prime time of the preseason, facing the Los Angeles Rams. Not exactly the team that I want to be facing because their defense is on point. Now, they went ahead and scored. It's 7-0 here in the first quarter, about 3.5 minutes left. On my first pass out here, we're throwing one deep. We got Antonio Brown, but we overthrew him by a whole lot of yards. So we're picking up now on 2nd and 10, back in shotgun again. Gruden let me throw a couple times here. We got a guy blitzing. Sam Donald. He's a 99 overall for a reason. His first sack of the game, and of course he flexes on me, making me feel even worse than I already am. 3rd and 18. For play action fake, which probably wasn't the best thing because at 3rd and 18, no one's biting on that. Roby Coleman blitzes through. He gets a sack, and my first drive was a bad one. So I get an opportunity for a second drive here in the first quarter. Got a running back out of the backfield, could throw to him, but I'm going to say, you know what, YOLO, we're throwing one deep, and it goes out of bounds. So this is not looking great for me at the moment. 2nd and 10. Can we complete a pass at this point? Across the middle. Okay, I do have a completion. I think I'm like 1 for 3 at this point. 8 yards. 3rd and 2. An opportunity to step up. I step up in the pocket. I get lit up by the middle linebacker. Good news is I got the first down. The bad news is there's holding, and that play's going to be coming back. Richie Incognito ends up getting the holding penalty, which makes it 3rd and 12. Back in shotgun. Guy across the middle. We're throwing it instead to the left-hand side. Ladies and gentlemen, my first NFL interception. The good news is it's in preseason, but the bad news is we're going to walk into here with the loss. John Gruden is not happy. His facial expression shows what he thinks of my performance. We're going to lose by 12 points. Again, I did nothing for our team. Mr. Carr is chilling on the bench, and he's feeling pretty good about himself. Look at this. In the post-game thing, he's like, oh, yeah. He feels like he's going to be the starter, and if I keep playing like I played in this game, he probably will be. One more look at the stats. My QB rating was 0. You hate to see it. 1 for 4, 8 yards. Derek Carr played much better. So John Gruden reaches out to me after the game, wants to chat a little bit, discuss my performance in the previous game, so I'm a little hesitant to read it. Hoping to see some downfield completions this week, but you know what? It was your first NFL action, and I think it's something we can build on. You know what? At least he's being cautiously optimistic here. So we've advanced to week 2 for the preseason. The Cardinals are up here now. You're ready for week 2. You'll be playing the entire first half of the game, and I want you to build on what you did in the previous week. There's a lot to build on. And my goal is to get a 95 or greater passer rating. And give me a couple of tips on how to achieve that. Honestly, I just got to focus. I got to just be okay. I got to be myself. And I feel like I can actually go ahead and do that. But the Cardinals, they're a young team looking for something to prove. Brett Hundley's going to be their starter today, but Kyler Murray is also in there. Another rookie everybody's talking about. So can I step up and have a better game against Kyler Murray than what Kyler Murray's going to have against us? It's a big duel for me right now. I got a lot to prove after week 1 with passer rating of 0, but so far so good. Look, I got a completion. I went ahead and ran for 14 yards there. We're moving the ball down the field, and I have more yards after 2 plays than I had in the entire 2 drives that I had last game. Another first down on my feet after 2nd and 6. First and 10 here in the pocket. I'm finding my running back, I'm finding the receiver out through the slot. We're down inside the red zone, but Grant, he got injured, so you never want to see injuries in the preseason, but one of our impact receivers is gone for at least a little bit. We hand it off to the running back. Jalen Richard goes up for about 4 or so. 3rd and 6. I'm rolling out to the right-hand side. We dump it quickly off here. That one's going to be a broken tackle and a first down. I will take that. 4 for 4. 30 yards. I'm on fire right now. First to go inside the 10. I went in the backfield with me. Feeling a little bit of pressure. We throw it across the middle with a touchdown. I've done it. I've completed a touchdown. No one look at my dancing. Honestly, I don't want to talk about that, but look, it's all I really get to play. Kingsbury's not happy. We end up beating the Cardinals. I played pretty well. 12 of 14, 131 yards, 1 touchdown. Derek Carr played pretty similar, but he had a turnover. I did not. My completion percentage was better. I did better than Kyler Murray. I was the best quarterback in that game by far. It's not even close. So week 2, significantly better. We're heading in, see what Coach Gruden has to say about my performance. Again, won the game. That's great, but he says, nice game, Douglas. The offense is pretty good out there. Which unit played the best? This is dope because you can actually give credit to the receivers, your blockers, or yourself, and that will actually impact something. I'll show you really quick. You get 3,000 experience points as I gave the blockers or our offensive line all the credit in the world. So because of that, they now have an opportunity to get better. So it's in your best interest, right? You want your receivers to get a little bit of a boost depending on the team you're on, your line, or yourself. And you can sort of dictate that, which again, a great thing. I love seeing that. You also get +3 pass block to the offensive line. So there's an immediate upgrade as well as the experience points to help them later on down the road. So into week 3 of the preseason, this is the final preseason game that we're actually going to play. Week 4, you'll see why. But John Gruden says, nice job last week. I hope you're ready to take the training wheels off because we're giving you 3 full quarters. Build on it, improve, and maybe you'll make the roster. Okay, this is big. This is going to help decide if you make the 50-man or 53-man roster. The first play around here, we're throwing a dot to Antonio Brown. He makes the guy miss, and then he's brought down at the 37. 12 yards, though. Green Bay has actually already scored in the game, so we are down 7-0. Go to the running game, get some positive yards there. 2nd and 4, blitz coming off the edge, and no chance we get rid of that one. We had a guy deep, though. Gonna get it to him. 3rd and 12. Play action fake again, rolling out to the right-hand side. This is looking like week 1. You know, we had one good play and then we're getting just destroyed in the backfield. So we have to punt on that one. We get the ball back. We're down 10-0. I get lit up, but yo, I show my coaches that I can stand in the pocket. I can take a hit. And I can throw a dot to Antonio Brown for 24 yards down the middle. To me, that gets a lot of respect from my peers and everyone else in the team, especially the coaching staff. They've got everybody downfield. I'm going down the middle. Great block by Jalen Richard, and I'm down at the 38. 2 rushes, 15 yards. That one was for 14. Got a guy deep again, standing there, getting hit on the outside this time. Still another dot. I'm feeling like I'm actually coming into my own right now. Opportunity again in the pocket. We're throwing one deep over his head. Antonio Brown with the one-handed catch. Are you kidding me? One of the best throws I think I've ever made so far. Perfectly placed over the defensive back's head. He couldn't jump up high enough to actually get it. Look at this. The placement, he was in no man's land at that point. If he jumped, he would have been too late. If he stood there, he looks foolish. Antonio Brown, the one-handed grab, brings it in. We got ahead with a big touchdown. So we tied it up at that point, and then Green Bay said, no. We're coming back. They have 20 points now. We get sacked. It's down 20-7. First half's winding down, and I feel like I'm getting too much pressure in the backfield, man. We're getting it eaten up. I just told my offensive line, they were doing incredibly well, and they aren't helping me out right now. Now a corner out to AB. AB's going to haul that one in. 2 receivers, 1 defender. It worked out in our favor. 6 for 6 right now, over 100 yards passing. I'm looking good when my offensive line gives me enough time. But here they break down a little bit. I'm going through the middle. I'm trying to fight for the first down. And we do get the 10 yards that we need. And under a minute left. This is going deep. I got AB. AB's going to catch it. Holds on to it. They're trying to strip him out of it. They don't. And we're down at the 1-yard line. Gotta love to see it. AB's now in the zone. We've unlocked his superstar abilities. And we're here on the 1-yard line. Window center. I'm going to try to move through. I fumble. Ooh, we actually recovered. You got to be kidding me. That could have been really bad. Instead, we're going to be within 6 points after the extra point. The big fella. Okay, nobody saw those dance moves, man. Stop it. Stop it, okay? So we get the touchdown, even though I fumbled, but Green Bay scores again. They get a 2-point conversion, and they're up 28-14 now, doubling our score. Across the middle, another dot here. We got a guy running loose. The juke moves are looking vicious at the moment, but another guy, JJ Nelson's injured now. Grant got injured earlier. Now JJ Nelson. We are losing receivers left and right. But because of that, I'm rolling up to the right-hand side. Got to be a little crafty now. And look, if they're covering the receivers like that, sitting back in coverage, we got to fight for the yards on our legs. Another first down inside the 17 now. A dot across the middle. We got our guy with the lob pass. He gets it with 2 hands, 2 feet, and that's going to count for 7 points. Assuming, again, the extra point goes in. See those Jordans I'm rocking, by the way? I have some custom Jordans on, which you got to love seeing. The equipment in Madden 20 this year, significantly better, I think, than what it's been in years past. You got turf tape, you got that, new helmets. But even though I played, I think, one of my better games today, we still don't get the dub. 14-17, 251 yards, 82% completion percentage, 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr had a touchdown, but didn't really pass very well. So after the game again, here's John Gruden. What does he got to say to me? I'm nervous. So pretty good game this week. I love touchdowns, but you know what I love more? A big 0 in the interceptions. Got one more preseason week. I think we're going to take it pretty easy. That's cool, because that's why I was saying we're not going to be playing week 4, because Coach Gruden says take it easy. So I get 3,000 experience after offensive line getting it previously. You get +1 to throw accuracy short, +1 to medium accuracy. Then we also get, obviously, +1 to our deep accuracy as well. And then our throw under pressure even goes up +3. We've been standing in the pocket, just taking hits. So Emily Atwood, she's a message for us. Go ahead and see what Emily has to say. Douglas, I'm excited to hear you're starting, but this actually creates a big problem for me, and I need your help. Okay, let's see. So yeah, what's up? Ever since you won the national title, I've been bragging to other kids about how I'm friends with you. I may have exaggerated a little bit about your talent. Okay, so you call me the next Tom Brady, so what can I do to help? I know it's not fair to ask you to play like Brady, but it really help me out. And if think of anything more reasonable, I'll text you. So what does that exactly mean? She's saying if she thinks of anything specific, she'll let me know, but just play great. Okay, that's cool, I guess, at that point. Another message here, obviously from Coach John Gruden. It's great work out there. You played a pretty clean game. No sacks, decent decision making. I don't have a lot else to say. It's time to get you ready for your NFL. So the preseason is complete. We get 6,000 experience points for doing that. Team morale goes up +5 because I played incredibly well. We won a couple of games. Obviously feels pretty good. So week 1 will be against the Broncos. We're not going to be playing against them right now. You'll see it in the next video. We'll do the entire regular season. It should be pretty intense, but I'm feeling good. So we're going to get our season goals set up. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I have plenty more episodes of this coming. If you are enjoying this again, make sure you guys subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like in the video. Again, I would love to hit 3,000 likes on this video. I think they've made pretty good strides with Face of the Franchise mode. But again, I want to know what you guys think down below in the comments. So again, another video is dropping really soon. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Regular season should be a pretty crazy one. And I'm thinking I'm playing like I did the last couple of games. This regular season should be a breeze out there.